Hello and welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic. We are continuing on with Stinger and the Underground campaign. We've managed to get access to some early Hydras from a mercenary guild, and we also just got access to dragons, which seems insanely early. We're only on the end of week 2, but it is in fact the end of week 2. So we're gonna keep going. See what other goodies we can get today. We've lost one AI player, Teal, I think it was, who I want to say was one of the other dungeon players. I think there were 3 dungeon players on this map, if I'm remembering correctly. Now, infiltrators. What do the mercenaries guild got? Vampire lords. I mean, they're good. I don't know that they're what we're going to go for, though. Man, if you had mercenary guilds and you were playing undead, boy, you could get into some real shenanigans. Let's get this free gold and then this infiltrator. I gotta tell you, I love this. This gold pays for an infiltrator every single time. You're a difficult battle. You're a normal battle for a chimerologist. You're an easy battle. You're a difficult battle. I mean, you're just a spell scroll. You're just a bill. Yeah, you're only a bill. But you're sitting here on Capitol Hill. Let's grab that. Why not? I probably should have split my archers again. Ooh. Y'all are fast. Y'all are real fast. I can make this so these guys only hit the Hydra. Which I'm going to reckon is the play. It's a bold choice. That's a bold choice there, little guy. So the Hydra can reach him on his turn. Hydra heals the full at the beginning of his turn. Also has Swift Strike. So many attacks. Pass on you, pass on you, pass on you. Yeah, like why take damage seems to be the answer. Copy of mirror copy. It's not a bad choice. Magic scroll. What do we have that's Nightshade? Because Nightshade is what we get boosted on, right? Enlarge Shadow to Spear and Shadow Cloak. Early start. That's Bless. That's Daylight, Primal, Arcane. Enlarged Shadow is actually Shadow, so we're definitely going to want to keep that one. I don't know that we want Mirror Copy. I tell you what, though. I hate Healing Water as a spell. Oh. With dragons. It does have a bit more purpose. But you know what? It looks like we already have Healing Water unlocked anyway, so... And this doesn't make it any better. I'm going to dust it. So I don't think you want any of them. But I wouldn't mind you grabbing those trogs. Back in town. I think the upgrade to infiltrators makes a lot of sense for us. We'll pick up another dragon. Then the question is do we want Guile infiltrators or Bleak infiltrators? Guile infiltrators have staggering hits. Deals basic attack damage, ignoring defense. But Bleak infiltrators have sharp blades. Cannot be targeted until the end of the round. I mean, this also counts as Swift Strike unless they have parry. I think I'm going to grab them first. And then we might as well do a delivery. Might as well do a delivery. I'm debating on this +1 gems a day just for selling them more. I wish we had a marketplace. I feel a lot better about that. We do get Merchant's Guild, right? So that gives us 100% price markup, which means every gem is worth 750 gold. So this is really useful for down the road. I think right now let's save up for the infiltrators upgrade though. You're now an easy battle. But for what? A chimerologist? You're a normal battle for +2 to a chosen attribute. Against a bunch of blinky boys. Oh, more Guile infiltrators. Don't mind if I do. Golden gems. How do I get down there? I have to go that way. Normal battle, normal battle. Infiltrators. Alvar, knowledge, troglodytes. I mean, all of this would be good to clear. I think let's just grab this stuff first. Because realistically, I should swap out all these infiltrators so I can also have them upgraded. -4 of the fancy boys. I don't see any reason we'd have to lose anybody here. Not at this point in time. I feel like we can take the early Minotaur stance. 57575. Yeah, they're not going to do like any damage to me. You're easily the trickiest guy. They're going to blink on them. Just do that. It's like decent chance that just kills, so. Right? Free money. Yeah, and then we'll head down. We'll take that one. We should be able to pop out and still get all of our guys back, so. You can grab those trougs. It is a hell of a path to get back here. Allows enchanting of magic scrolls so they can be cast at maximum level. That's in large shadow? Affects all friendly creatures. Gain 2 attack and defense. Increase every round. Actually, it becomes 4 attack and defense. Increase every round. All friendly creatures. That's not a bad idea to get a maximum level scroll on. I like the idea about being able to trade for artifacts as well, though. Especially because we don't have any artifacts in our starting area. Only problem being is that they cost a lot of money, but TBH, I think we do that. We got regs. We've got the endless bag. +1 gem daily for 18,000. A gem is 750. I can't do that math. 18,000 divided by 750. That would take 24 days to pay for itself. Friendly creatures deal 10% range damage. Ugh, brass knuckles. These are awesome. Options, 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 options. Nothing right now, though. And my goal is to bring you back, upgrade your creatures, you up. Can I do this with everybody? Will I also have enough money? That's the real question. I goofed that. Just gonna take those. You have no movement left. Which don't quite work. So, I do have reinforcements. Allows you to interact with external dwellings you control. But not external heroes. So, alright. Now the question becomes, do I leave open a slot in the hopes that I can recruit people? Do I bother fight these guys for the chimerologist? Those are a bunch of marksmen. There's no way I get out of that without taking a bunch of damage, because it's all ranged guys. So I think let's just march. I think what I forgot to do was also just recruit more characters. Who do we have here? We have Low, and we have Masterful Early Start, Talaris the Betrayed. All right. Still end up a little bit limited on what we could do. Do we have that bank upgrade? We don't. That's because it costs like 5 and 5. Yeah. Yeah. Three and 3 for Medusas. Let's see what we get from these fights. Now, I don't think any of them are expecting us to get any looty booties. Might as well go attack. You're both on weight, so it doesn't matter. Just hit you with bouncing glaives. And again, like, they're just gonna get to go, so... That removes counterattacks. You have enough that you can go in all the way. Right? Can't counterattack. 1,000 cuts, -1 defense. Why do I feel like that wasn't working earlier? Huh. Now you get to go ahead as well. If that's the case, let's do attack. Man, the dragon's got a lot of HP, so 3 to 5. He's got to knock off 20 of them at least. So let's say 40 times 3, 120. Yeah, that's not going to kill a dragon. He even lucky striked it. Daylight magic. Boy, they really don't want to give me... They really don't want to give me offensive morale. I'm running out of juice here. -10 attack and defense to enemy creatures. Bonuses to nightshade spells. 20% number of units from neutral squads. Friendly creatures with neutral affinity. I think I'm going to go negotiator here. And because we are trying for the 100% attack, I'm going to take the attack bonus. I don't know that we're going to get it, but we going to give it a shot. Good news, you can get Town Portal. Did we check what was the second Merc building I had to step away for a few? Yes. It was Bleak Infiltrators and 2 Hive units, Reapers and Hornets. We have your Fawns, Hoplings, and Stone guys. So those Fawns are going to parry. I.e. the Hydra is good against them. And you're good against them. Blinky Guide, not so much. What do you do? Generate 1 focus charge. You have Swift Strike. Yeah, it would be nice to have also a button like Alt that shows what I could only describe as like a danger zone. You're going to be the longest to live. I gotta remember, getting kills with my heroic strike is low-key kind of clutch. You have staggering hits. Now I really got to make some decisions. You going after that fawn is a good idea. All right, let's take that. Will that hit the dragon? Deals damage to the target and 2 adjacent hexes at its side. Not clear. I would think it would show the damage on my dragon if it was going to hurt him. Epic Games Launcher is randomly turned to Turkish, but only in the main menus. If I navigate to settings, is it still set to English? As are all my setting options. It sounds like quite possibly your account got compromised. The only option now, learn Turkish. I'm afraid that's basically the only way. Have you tried hitting it with a hammer? My gut tells me that's not a great solution. It would show damage on the dragon. All right, I'm gonna give it a shot. Yeah, okay. Excellent. Unfortunately, I can't deal with you, but I can at least heroic strike you. $40 magic damage, so that's 4 of them dead. You know what? She's not going to do enough damage to kill any of them. She can't hit anyone else unless I go here, but I could just blink strike this. She's going to wait. Four to 8. Massively reduced damage. I think I'm going to wait on you. 19, 3. 9 to 13. But I want to hit you with 1,000 cuts, which for some reason has been removed. Maybe I never hit you with it in the first place. You should go for... Oh, parry! Oh my god, okay. I got an unlucky strike there. Minotaur stance. Heroic strike. Yeah, you're not going to do enough damage to matter. He really likes critting. Oh, you have a base 2 luck. That's really cool. I like that. Cap Collins! How you doing, my dude? How was your Heroes of Might and Magic this morning? Welcome! Welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How was your campaign? Who are you playing as? I've been slowly working my way through all the factions. We're playing on impossible difficulty right now. We're playing as Dungeon, as Stinger, who's all about heroic strikes and doing big poison damage. Ooh, a natural calm scroll. I like that. I like that because I don't think we have that spell. Target steal. That could go up to 30% affect all enemy creatures. Dudes, enlarge shadow and unnatural calm. That could be our spellcasting combo for this guy. That's a very good set of buff debuffs that we could maximize those scrolls if we built a Lycenium, which I don't see any reason not to. Grab a few more dweebs and we're good to go. Perfect. Arthur Kumo, welcome on in. So many companies using AI to code nowadays. I find poorly coded updates tending to ignore preset settings, having to force them to go again and again. I mean, I always hope it's not the case, but I know deep down it generally is. Ooh, I love not having to take a fight. I don't love not having enough money to hire these infiltrators, though. Where would this guy be going? You've got that. Have you visited that? You have. I think this guy is just a unit fairy. Swap the two of them out. You can come deliver some Minotaurs and Trogs, because frankly, why not? I'm going to take that instead of that. Do I want Lightning Bolt? What does Radiant Armor do? Is that the one that's like 40% against all damage? Oh, man, it is. That's also a really good spell. And then early start, which we also don't have. Okay, so if that's the case, you can take all these scrolls. Figure out what we want to do with them after. And we can move you along. Just do a little shuffle. Ooh, we're on the next level here. All external buildings and structures under your control gain 2 sight radius. Your heroes gain 10 movement points. Buildings cost less ore. Minotaurs gain speed, initiative, and damage. Medusas gain initiative, attack, and defense. All enemy creatures lose initiative. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I really do like upgrading the elite dancers. Upgrading these guys just gives like more damage, more HP. I'm not too worried about that. Seeing as I use the elite dancers fighting style pretty much all of the time, I think that's a safe decision for us to go with. What is this map? We're playing on the Expanse map. So it's an 8-player free-for-all. Kind of with these long portal areas in the corners. And then everything is a bit more connected here in the middle. We just lost yellow, which was another dungeon player. So 2 dungeon players, I think, are dead now. If I am understanding that correctly. You don't have that knowledge. Has anyone hit that magic garden? They have not. Bum, 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 bum. So the wood swords and the magic garden are really our 2 replenishables right now. Grab the last of them. Buff those Onyx Dancers. Easy battle for, what, more trogs and more knowledge? Don't mind if I do. We'll fight this one. A single bleak infiltrator here, I didn't realize. You have a magic core. This is not really a threatening one. I guess you're the most threatening. So we'll poison you. And here we go. Pass, 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 pass. Your pass doesn't do anything. So we'll hit the 2 of them. Meow, 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 meow. I'll tell you what, you're gonna go here. Not quite enough, hey? Temporary magic is 3, but we are at max mana. So... Oh, I do have level 2 Shade Cloak now, too. That's a nice one. I don't think you're going to do that much damage to me in return. Almost none at all, in fact. Rude. Swift strike on the Hydra, and then we just finish him with you. No problem. Easy level up. Ah, still not getting what I want. We'll go Expert Nightshade. And then the debuff here, I think, is... Yeah, because we're just going to max out those few spells with scrolls, I think, for now. I think Hour of the Wolf is the way to hit it for him. You can unlock Trogs. Gain that knowledge. How do we feel about dragons? I feel like probably we could take them out. One thing I do remember about the dragons is that they attack in a line. They also insist on being faster than me, apparently. Red Dragon. It has one more speed than I do. Oh, I can't cast it on him because he's immune to magic. 9, 8, 10, 11, 12, 5. No, god damn it. I was like, oh, if I just boost the initiative of my dragon, but of course he's completely immune, so I can't cast spells, even buff spells on him. So +3 initiative isn't going to do anything. If I had +4 initiative, different story. And I guess, well, he's got Magic Community 4 as well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. So Blink's not going to work. I don't know who priority is. I feel like they keep going for the Minotaurs over everybody, but I do feel like the Guile Infiltrator is probably he'd focus. He's got 116 HP. I doubt you're going to do enough. Oh, you could, though. In fact, you very likely would. 116. You're going to do 190. That's a guaranteed. So if +2 speed is not enough. +4 hexes, though, is... Now, I should have used that stance first, so I got the temporary mana. But what are you going to do? Dragonbone Greaves. Oh, crystals and mercury. That is what we so desperately needed. Now, we also have a portal over here. Ah. 2 of these portals go into my territory. They basically just go on either ends of them. We don't know where this portal goes, and I think that's going to be our next little adventure. Unless I want to go for these infiltrators in that Pandora's box. Which isn't a terrible option. What do you need for this treasury? You need 5,000 gold, which you don't have. But you'll have it next turn. And you need 3 mercury, 2 crystals. None of which you generate. You need 1 mercury and you can build this right now. Let's get some Medusa. Let's get us some Medusies. Is this game good so far? Yes. I can pretty confidently say that. Yeah. I'm having a very good time playing this game. Feels really hard to get those skills for elite classes. Some of the skills not being very good makes me think it's not worth it to even try. It varies. Like we managed in our Necro run recently, we managed to get the elite class on our starter character. The key to getting those elite classes is finding universities. Like, getting the universities improves your chance of doing it an insanely dramatic amount. But if you just don't have those universities, it ain't gonna be so easy. Question, I have this special building. That does not cost that much. Does cost a bit more for the ones I don't really have in play right now. Grab that Medusa. Allows the recruitment of Hydras. Here's the only problem. I don't have the ability to create chthonic Hydras, which are currently what we have in stock. That being said, is extra Hydras ever bad? No. Is what want now? Not necessarily. What are your upgrades, Onyx Dancer? Melee attacks deal double damage. Enemies do not counter strike. So you're a more like melee ranged one. And the Orate Dancer, 1,000 cuts is double. And you have higher initiative but lower speed. I definitely like that more on you. Creature always has positive morale. Parry. Gets bonus morale. Fully ignores attacker's value. Okay, so you're super tanky. And the Minotaur Vanguard. Whenever your morale triggers, you get speed, attack, and defense mega boosted. Cool. Morale build on Minotaurs. Grab those Hydras, even if it's just to make some more ones. I'll send you down that way. Send you to the traveling circus, and then you can pick up this stuff on the way back around. We're going to have to check this portal. I don't know what we're going to find in here, but... Typing 32167 will give you 5 black dragons and Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Oh, that's fun. I didn't know that. Just keep typing it. Your score at the end would be cheater. Well, I don't want to do that. What do we have here? Quilns, fawns, fawn archers. Boo-doo-doo. Pass. 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 Well, that fawn archer is going to get to shoot. So let's take defense. Unless... I have no attack spells. Pass. Ah, she did no damage. That's nice. Boy, if that's the case, I am very tempted to just shoot you for maximum damage. You can't reach me. My dragon's gonna mess you up. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna shoot them. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't mind that at all. Why don't I just do that? Bada bing, bada boom. Ah. Oh, parry. I forgot they have parry. Fool of a toque. You're gonna do 100 damage to me? That's fine. Not even. Oh, you're gonna attack my Medusa. You might kill it. Unless... Oh, no, that traded. Well, you know what? Infiltrators are not that bad to lose. Schism. More importantly, an untouched schism area with a gem mound. And 2 universities. Well, this could solve my inability to get this ability problem. Melee. Shoth riders. Okay, you're being shot first. Let's grab mites. Let's go. Nappy time. Nappy time. Nappy time. Nappy time. Nappy time. Definitely one into you. And I guess if he's going to come forward, we'll do one into you. Don't care much for that. You can go here. Do you go before him? You do. $10 to $13. So they're going to have about 25 of them left, say. 250 damage. Ooh, that's going to be close. $180. Who do they go after? The Bleak Infiltrators. They can't actually reach them. I don't know who they'll go for then. The Trogs? Hopefully. That would be ideal. I think I'm going to take +6 defense here. I'm just going to debuff you. I don't know if I should attack you right now. If I attack them, they're going to get a retaliation, and that retaliation, if it doesn't kill a dragon, is certainly going to put them into a position to kill a dragon. I'm going to wait. Okay, they go for them. That's actually just the best possible option. And then, honestly, nobody else needs to go. Okay, you can go to school next turn. +2 sight radius for buildings I control. That is blue up here. Not orange. There are no Schism players left on the map, so this is either a totally empty... Oh, that's a Schism base! Well, how do I get in there? Down this road, up that road. That's tasty. Where do you think you're going? You think you're going down here. There is gold. Where do you think you're going? You just think you're going there. I'd like some scouts is what I'd like. Heroic strike, poison, save the infiltrator. Time to get the degree. Time to get the old university degrees. Well, daylight magic and luck. If I want defense, it's a good spot for it. I gotta check this other university. Just because we're so close on getting what we want here. These griffins are just gonna fly in. It's really hard to see on these Schism maps. What is what? Pass, 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 pass. You know. You have 9 initiative. You have 6. 7 speed, 5 speed. I think I have to cast at the beginning of next round. I could cast haste on you right now. It's pretty funny. And now you have staggering strikes, right? So you can't counterattack. Go attack again. And then instead of teleporting back, just hit him for max damage. Yeah, see, again, not the spells I want. Scale off a resistance. So maybe then. Bonuses off of astrology. The hero learns all spells the enemy knows. Or bonus to maximum manage check. You know, I'm going to go with wisdom right now. I think I'm going to go for astrology points. Because scouting is really good to have on a hero. There's basic leadership. That's one of the ones we need. So now we have 2 slots to get offense. And I tell you what, we haven't rolled offense once yet, so I'm feeling like we probably will never see it. But boy, am I sure hoping we do. Well, we'll get this gem mine, but then we'll go straight there. Can't believe we don't have a second wind yet. Medusas deal more damage in their AoEs, gain 1 initiative and 4 attack defense. That's pretty dang good. Heroes gain 10 movement points is also pretty dang good. All enemy creatures lose 1 initiative. I feel like that's what I gotta save up for. Nothing quite is gonna hit like that, so. All right, we have 30 juice, so we can upgrade the Jasper Dancers. We could save up for better Minotaurs. We do have access to every one of our units right now. I really like the upgraded Medusa Queens. So you know what? We might just save up for them. I think that might be the way to do it. Nerd! Hello, sir. Welcome. Come on in, baby. Come on in. We're doing a little dungeon hopping. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Been very much enjoying your Bannerlord. Doing the Warhammer Bannerlord. I really have to test that out. Last time I tried to stream Bannerlord, it exploded my computer. So I've been scared of it ever since. We is gobbos. We is gobbos. It's true. True. We're doing a little inverse raid, I feel. Little swoopy swappy. Everyone was saying F you earlier. I don't know why. Well, you know, sometimes everybody just has to be a little bit angry at the world. Little gold. Little infiltrators. What else we got down here? We can get this living maze. I gotta be honest, I don't know what type of hero this is. She is also a might hero. I'm gonna give her defense. Defense. Hoo ha. Defense. And then I'm just gonna keep getting more infiltrators with her. You're gonna get a bunch of stinky trogs. And then we'll visit the mercenaries and see if they got anything good. Medusa Queens. Oh yeah, these are the ones we like. Excellent. Also, Sporemancers. Reduce the mana cost of hero spells by 2. Effect does not stack. I mean, that's good, but is it like worth a slot? That's hard to say. Not the bees. Not the bees. If this was a Murmurmancer, totally different story. Need to raid and run. Got the Pokeballs in the park. Yo, sounds good, man. Enjoy. Enjoy that. Did they fix the difficulty for anything else other than normal? I don't know. I'm playing on impossible. And it's tough. Someone last week says, how this is a game for you? F you? That is very funny. Ooh, extra XP. Shows the intentions of all neutral squads. Hero gains extra XP. This is the guy who, when leveling up, gets extra attribute points. Dude, I like the idea of this law bonus because we also have the laws that give us laws based on our heroes. But I'm not really clear on how you get that. Warlock, spell power, or produce 10,000 gold daily. I'd like 10,000 gold daily. I'm just gonna give this guy XP. Dead Hydra. Not on my watch. No, ma'am. Against a bunch of short range boys? Not a chance. Who's more dangerous? Good question. I don't know. We'll just split the stack. You came at his spitting range, which is interesting. And now you're just dead. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Can't believe you've done this. You guys do 4 to 5 damage. If I do that, you're left with 50 units. 50 units doing 5 damage is 250. That can't hurt me. You have Swift Strike. And you kill anything you touch. Alright, well, a couple of trogs. Not gonna worry about that. Can I get this city? I gotta tell you, if I can, I'd like to do it. This city is neutral. So nobody knows about it other than me. And now I have access to these dweebs. And a great library. And law points, most importantly. Now I have to split my money between 2 different piles as well, though. Well, you're an easy battle. You're an easy battle. Golden crystals. I do want crystals. That is something I've been craving, delicious crystals. You might as well just save up. Okay. Is it really that hard to type out for you? We need to shorten it to FU. Yeah, definitely that's half of it. Kids these days, blah blah blah's law points. He might have something to do with them. But I'm not spilling the beans. Alright. All enemy creatures get -5 initiative. That should be super helpful. Canst thou make me a bank? Thou canst. $40. 2 more turns. And I can get Medusa Queens. 1,000 buckaroos. Have less stinky drogs. Okay. What does this give me? Wormos. Mercury. I also need that. But what if there are more universities here? That's an abyssal envoy building. Spell power and knowledge. What are you guarding? A knowledge tree. Well, hell, I'm already up here. I might as well kill all these guys. Ah, hill. This is a cool map. Single chokeway right here. I like that a lot. Pass, 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 pass. Actually, also pass, also pass. Do an extra 10% damage because they got closer. I don't have like crystal wall, do I? Or temporal traps. This would be a really good trap map. Trap map. Let's give this guy blink. By blink, I mean haste. You guys do so little damage that I do feel like the big lads could probably come in here. As long as I keep them separate. There's 2 stacks of poison on you. So you could give them the cone. You can't reach again. One of them could awaken Earth. You know what? I'm just going to pass. Well, that's really nice. Sneak in with you. Minotaur actually cannot reach. But Dragon's gonna attack that way. Hydra is probably gonna go there and attack, so you're best going here. A little smackaroo, but not too bad. $12 and 11 deals basic damage, ignores defense. I didn't mean to teleport you. God damn it. I don't think it matters. It shouldn't matter. Just a little dumb move. Snow. Snow is really hard to get around on. Another easy battle up there, so there could be more good stuff. Secrets. Secrets abound. Is early access free? You have to buy the game. There is a demo, though. There is a very, like, feature-complete demo. Uh-oh. Does he come through that portal? No? So far, the computer seems to not be interested in entering my territory. I'm very grateful for that. If I'm reading the 82 correctly, we are old, but I posit that is not the problem. They move so slow, you could just wait on them. Oh, the big stone guys? Yeah. All right, we're still midweek here. Let's do that. Do I have an abyssal hero? I have Pip, who gets bonuses when leveling up. And I have a Minotaur growth guy. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, just a little bit. Ooh, a little bit more. Pippa's Temple. What are these guys doing? They are both coming back home right now. Truth be told, there's no reason Kellar, son of Navarre, right? Like, he's the same as Pip, so he could just take on those troops. I think if that's the case, let's give him the magic scrolls. Kellar, son of Navarre, you will come through. You have advanced insight. Will you be a Melchia's heir? Gain 100% spell power? Not based on those skills, you won't. You know what would have made a lot of sense if I had also given him, like, all the troops so that he could have delivered him? Did we visit that guild? I don't think we did. Against fawns. Hard to say whether we lose that or not. I love that. Oh, the parry. Cursed be the parry. I mean, that's a metric ton of damage. You can't do that much to me. Heroic Strike is slapping. Basic defense. No, I want basic offense. So we're going to take advanced leadership. +2 morale. This is pretty good on Minotaurs as well. Friendly creature's chance to take an additional turn increases by 1. Doubled if you know Battlecraft. Defense, spell power, and sight radius increases by 2 in an area you don't control. Doubled if daylight magic. Enemy morale reduced by 1. I feel like right now we have a lot of these like minus 10% attack and defense, minus 1 HP, minus 1 initiative. Why not let's go minus 1 morale as well? This guy is just going to do a lot of debuffs. Especially because I don't see me taking Battlecraft on him. Just don't seem super likely. Yuck. Yuckies. I'm actually going to hit him for the poison. Wow, their movement is crazy. Ba-da-ba. Nice little execute. So I can hit 2 of them. Or I can hit 1 of them. How much do they do? 10 a pop. It's going to do 180 damage. 170 damage minus defense. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm only going to hit 1 of them. And I have a very good reason for that. And it's because I'm going to cast early start. Actually, what's your... You have 8 initiative. You have 6. 7, 8, 9 is early start. Plus 3. Yeah. Okay, so that... He'll be able to come in and kill him. Which means if I double tap you... What's my best option here? They're pretty cheap. Less damage than I thought it would do. High morale. Now, see, this is a really good situation. If I had remembered the fact that my heroic strike doubles and I had saved it, I could have actually gotten a double kill here. All right, well, that's still okay. Losing 3 guys is not really a big issue. You don't have the money. Yeah, you do. I'm gonna go for knowledge because I just want more mana on him. Wise Owl teaches a random skill to each visiting hero. I mean, it could be the skill I'm looking for. Remember Hom 5 and the Dungeon Shadow Witches having the slowest walk animation ever? PC kicked the bucket. Thank goodness I can trust Agent was going to play this. I'm always here for you, baby. My guy thinks the Power Surge got it somehow because a bunch of things seem to be filing and it's only a few years. I've had a lot of computers suffer from PSU issues. It is a pretty common point of failure. Oh, what artifacts do we have this? 250 gold daily. 9,000 divided by 250. That's 36 days to pay back. That's not very good. Plus 4 spell power, plus 2 spell power, part of Wizard's Might. Holy Sigil of Urt. Fallen Angel Wings grants constant flight. That is a very good item. That is a very, very, very good item. What am I getting here next? No idea. You stay in your lane. Orange will stay in mine. There is +1 gems here daily. Coming through that portal, sneaking that, and then running back away. Just gonna go ahead and say it's not a terrible idea. Ikshatha Mathas. Plow through piercing cold. Ikshatha's help. For each attack and counterattack deals pure damage. Let's go on Nurture's rates. I love rates, but I don't know I need any of these guys. I don't think I do. You're just gonna come back. None of these are the things either. So there is Economy and Arcane we have access to for Great Merchant. I guess you might as well just go for this knowledge if that's the case. I guess you're going to go here. I'll just take that. Basic battlecraft. It's good, but it's not what I want. Wormos. I'll poke my nose up that way. See what we can come up with. I'm gonna grab a Mage's Guild. Upgrades Healing Water, upgrades Haste. Speed bonus to 4. Energize. Generates more focus charges, which we actually don't need anymore. Optical Illusion. Thick Hide, level 2. Thick Hide level 3 is not bad. 20% melee, especially if we're fighting a lot of Hive characters, which there's 2 of them. One is orange and one is blue. Orange is on my portals, blue is on my border. Problem is, I want to spend my alchemical dust getting stilled voices too. Because now I can make Medusa Queens, which are really good. If we're going to do that, let's upgrade to Elite Medusas. And keep moving. New playthrough today, Abuelita. We are indeed. Closer to the end of stream. Oh, we got a bit of time left. We got ourselves a bit of time left still. Is that guy gonna go through that portal? He might. More knowledge. This area is also not yet opened. Expert leadership. We're still not getting it. Hero gains a chance to instantly reset the cooldown of heroic strike whenever they use it. 5% per point of hero's morale. How do I stack morale? This is a temple area. You're guarding a nameless tomb at a normal battle here? Okay. We'll take a look around. Battlecraft? Is that for you? Ah, nice. Okay, so this wise owl will teach us battlecraft. So that's one of the spells we need. I have a lot of stuff to recruit. What do you think about this, Mona? I'm tempted to get fortifications because it would increase my growth, and we're near the end of the week. We're in fact about to hit the end of the first month. But I'm also like 5,000, right? Like that would get me Medusa Queens. That would give me dragons or Hydras. I'm not really clear what fortifications do for growth. I was told they increase growth, but I'm not really sure how. Or, like, is it only for, like, tier 1, 2, 3 units? Where I wouldn't really notice a 10% difference. I mean, I could get those 2 Medusa Queens and still afford that fortress. How did the Necro run go? It went really well until it didn't. Is how I would describe it. Which is sort of the plight of playing on Impossible. It can all go really well until it doesn't. Hey, Moni. Here's your visit for the day. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna... Twice per round or 300% damage. 300% damage is 3 times per round, technically. Grab 2 more of those. That's 7 Medusa Queens. All right. So he's got reinforcements, right? How much would that cost to upgrade? 25. If I upgrade the Mage's Guild, there's a possibility as well, but I'm just going to drop them off here. 18 squares. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18. Yeah, so I'd have to come down and cast that. Okay. Still staying away from me. I think that was blue. So blue and orange might be in a fight. Which would be good for us. You ever notice there's also a portal right there? You have economy. Right, you don't really have anything, though. I don't want to be spending money on you if I don't have to. There was some thought about getting this Minotaur guy here. It's an option. I'd kind of rather another spellcaster. Is the truth. So I feel like we have a lot of the stuff to get spellcaster upgrades. Alright, look, I'm gonna poke my nose up here right now. That is produce 1 crystal daily for an easy battle, and that's a gem mine? Oh my god. These infernal trogs wish to join me. All 378 of them. But there's not actually 378 of them here. There are 315 though. Do I have the ability that's like reduced cost? Dude, that's negative 75% to the cost of surrendering. Surrendering. Oh my god, I misread that. I thought that was minus 75% cost to enemies surrendering. Like for purchasing guys. That's if I get in a fight, I can flee with my whole army at the cost of money. Which I basically never want to do. Oh, you are 1 stack? That is so polite. I am extremely grateful for that. Magic creatures, undead, or construct. What do you count as? A magic creature? Huh. The more you know. Reduce your defense. Fill you with arrows. Pause, pause. Go in a position that my Hydra can't reach. That was smart. It's got staggering strike on him right now, so... What a boom. That's delightful. Friendly creatures deal 10% range damage. Normal battle, normal battle. Easy battle. I mean, I am all about pumping up the econ right now. So you're going to get basic battlecraft. I'd really like you to scout this side of the map. We've got the initiative. Tier 4 creatures count as, what, Minotaurs? Minotaurs. It's interesting that these are all tier 3 creatures. So underground actually benefits from having multiple armies a bit more than other factions typically do. Persuasion power and diplomacy increases by 10%. That's pretty nice. What do I need? I need 2 points. And I can unlock Merchant's Guild. Or, correction, I can start saving up to unlock Merchant's Guild. We're going to grab Second Wind. Because it's just a great spell in general. And then we're not going to build anything. And we're going to end the turn. To me, my trogs. Yeah, 32,000 trogs. Or whatever it was. 350 trogs. But at the cost of like 42,000? It's outrageous. Made the exact same mistake with the surrender. I was wondering how the math was working on that earlier, because I was looking at it and being like, I don't understand why this other skill adds, 15% reduced price. Duelist Pride. Friendly creatures can counterattack even if the attacking enemy has Swift Strike. All friendly creatures get unlimited counterattack if you have all of those. That's very good. That ring is an orange ring, so I'm assuming that's an orange buckler. All right. You are gonna go down to this gold is what you're gonna do. I'm gonna buy you. Ooh, +1 Mercury a day. Ooh. Are you worth it for free Mercury? I don't have any way to make Mercury right now, and that is actually clogging up my pipeline a lot. So I'm going to do that. Then you're going to go up here. And then you're going to go up. Where are you going to go? You're going to go down here. Lost both my Hydras in that auto-resolve. Get out of town, dudes. That's never happening. Against a couple of bugs. Outrageous. Asphodacious. Pass. One down. Four damage. $45 by 4. Seven attack, 37 defense. Oh, you have Swift Strike. Why am I so bad at doing that calculation? It's like every time. Loves me a heroic strike. A golden pig. Also a trophy header stand though, with an easy battle. Trogs, crystals. Ah, there's so much stuff up here. Gold, mercury, wood, attack, Magic spells. Gymnasium. It's the end of the week as we know it, so I'm going to build a egg shop stable. I'm going to save up for that merchant bonus. My goal is like get that merchant bonus so I can just start selling crystals at crazy cash. Anyone end up answering your fortification growth question? I was watching on a delay. No. No idea how it works. First level doesn't do anything. The subsequent levels in the upgrade box that it increases dwellings. Ah, city dwellings produce 50% more units. City dwellings produce 100% more units. So if that's the case, I should have 3 dragons. I did work. That's why I was confused, because I was like, oh, 50%. It didn't increase anything. Thank you for just telling me to read the tooltip. Whoever would have thought that would have been the answer? Certainly not I. Do I want to get you concubine? I think I do. Ooh, Knight's Honor, Keeper's Fortitude, Eggshoth Riders. A lot of good artifacts down here. A lot of concubine fights, though, too. So, sorry, this guy is meant to have all these cultists. So, let's start getting him, putting him to work. Bum, 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 bum. Boop, 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 boop. Animated armor. Construct. Inert matter that has been reanimated. Morale, always neutral. Luck, always neutral. Fallen constructs do not count towards necromancy. Do I want that? What tier are you? It's also neutral for my creatures. If you'd add it to the army. I don't know what that would do. But I feel like he's not a bad choice. Tier 3. Okay. It's expensive. But you aren't the worst. Drugs. Knowledge. Ah. This guy's hitting this point now where he's... The diplomacy is really kicking in. 6? I'll take that. The master level taunt scroll. You know what? I've never cast Radiant Armor once. What is taunt under? Arcane, Shadow, Daylight? 11 mana. All creatures within 4 hexes from the target friendly creature can only target that creature. Each instance of damage makes the effect last 1 round shorter. Lasts 3 rounds. If this creature takes damage, its morale is increased by 1. This creature has positive morale. This one has parry. Takes damage, morale is increased by 1. Fully ignores attack values until the end of the round. Okay, so parry, taunt on a Minotaur Lord is extremely good. I would also argue that taunt on these guys. +1 attack every time he takes damage. He heals to full HP at the start of his turn. Whenever he takes damage, target adjacent creatures deal -25% damage. All counterattacks do whirlwind strike. Oh, well, alright. That's like made for you. Like that? Only reason I know to look is that's how it used to work in HOM 3 as well. Okay, okay. Given we've almost convinced Agent to go full VTuber ayaya girl question mark, why not make Mona his avatar? Have we convinced me? We've almost convinced me to go full VTuber ayaya girl? I don't know that that's true. I'm not sure I would agree with you've almost convinced me there. Press X to doubt. I like how sure of it you are, though. You're like, no, no, no. We got this. We definitely got this figured out. If you add it to the army, takes less damage. Neutral for my creatures. Yeah, I guess the question... does having neutral creatures matter for us? It just doesn't drop our, like, morale. Yeah, I had a feeling with all these archers that this one was going to suck a little bit. Let's put you in the middle. You can stay in the back. You fly. You can go there. 170 crossbowmen, 72 marksmen, 98 marksmen. Hi, Mona. Welcome back. We better do Dark Elf stance. He's the hardest to reach. Meow, 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 meow. I don't want to put Shade Cloak on my infiltrators so that they can't be hit. See how close he is? Can literally hear the internal conflict. Doesn't drop morale because they're neutral creatures, yeah. Hey, Moni. How we doing? Good butt scritches? She says, yeah. You weren't the one secretly wishlisting a VTuber III game for Monday's queue? The lady doth protest too much. Upgrade button on the units on your army. Are you able to upgrade them outside the building if you have the upgraded building? No, you can just see the upgrade. I don't think you can. I'm pretty sure you can just see the upgrade. If you can upgrade them outside the building, I'm going to lose it. Go crazy. All right, like I have an option here, which is run the Hydra forward and cast Taunt. Nobody's in range. I could run the Dragon forward and cast Taunt. And he'd tank the two of them. You want to reach him. But I'm also like, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. It's like 140 times 4. That's enough to kill all my dragons. Mona, what are you doing? You gotta calm down, little one. I'm gonna cast Shade Cloak. Because I just don't know what they're going to do. They're going after the trogs. Okay. I mean, they're all melee characters. Might as well run forward. What? Oh. God damn it. That was quite the adoy, Agent. Quite the adoy indeed. You can get on him, so let's have you get on him. Should have poisoned him, actually, but... Sava. Waiting. Yeah, I bet you're waiting. My kingdom for Masterful Rewind. Ooh. Thank you, High Morale. What are you, just out of range? What about now? No, I can't say I cared for that. I stood there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. If I stood there and upgraded reinforcements, if I stood there and built a Mage Guild level 2, oh, it worked! I can't believe that. I was like, if I build a Mage Guild level 2, there is a very small percentage chance that reinforcements will be the thing that gets tagged. And it was. Oh, sick. We also got an upgraded Shade Cloak. Base mana cost 4? That's pretty much free. If I cast that on my main guy, that would give him 50%. I could basically have my infiltrators not be able to be targeted and then do a bonus 50% damage. Which is quite good. Oh my god, look at this. Now that we have Mercury and crystals, I can actually build an upgraded treasury. Wow. You to hire one Roshaloth. Swap it. You're a schism caster now. Hive Queens. Hive Queen's not bad, because it gives you that 25% magic damage. Though that being said, that does require you to have magic damage spells. And as you can see, I have 0. So I'm probably not going to get a Hive Queen. And instead, I will question mark, question mark, question mark. So I'll just dump those units off right now. We just have like so many units we have not even recruited yet. Would you get a level up? Advanced triumvirate strength? I'm also going to do 10 mana. Question. No. So I do have to move him down if I want to cast that. Not super fair, though. Look up the Horse Girl games. Stats on the line. AgentNumberOne, ranked in the world. What, the Uma Musumes? I have not played that because I have enough of a problem with mobile games as it is. I don't think you understand how much Tacticus I play. The answer is a lot. Come on, that's in range. You gonna do me like that? Half of it's in range? Are you literally one square off? Bruh. I don't think that's gonna matter. If I may disagree for a moment. Can't believe I have spent 25 on this. What am I doing wrong? External dwelling. I'm that dumb. I just lost 25 alchemical dust doing that? Idiot. Absolute idiot. I got a lot more troops here I got to bring up. Good news. Gems are now worth 500 gold apiece. So I make 5 gems a turn. That's an extra 2,500 gold. Look at that. Boom. 10,000 gold just like that. Holy smokes. I could buy artifacts with that kind of money. Creating Puppeteers. Primal Tome allows you to cast all primal spells. You know, this Knight's Honor. I did just pick up a Knight Sword. I think I'll buy that. Suddenly, this character is going to start delivering a lot of troops. What is the spell that's like reinforcement but allows you to talk to another army? Assemble. So what we can do is we can make assemble. We can make a tier 3 Mage's Guild tomorrow and then hopefully deliver an assemble. If not, I mean, I could just walk up with all those troops. It's not like that character's doing anything else. There's a campfire down here. I didn't even see that. What do you know? Yeah, would you look at that? A pony. Accursed Mountains, teachable moment. I am about nothing else if teachable moments. Based on how much we whiff things over the course of a campaign. This army is not that good right now. I will say, if we encounter other bad guys, we're going to have a bad time. You know, unlocking a tier 3 spell is one thing, but being able to actually cast it is a whole other thing. I don't even have Town Portal on that character. Well, I'm gonna unlock it anyway. And I am gonna get the spell I want. 1 times Hero's Sight. Yeah, I might as well just walk it. At this point in time, you might as well just walk it. We'll come over here and get some cursed artifacts. Beep, 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 bop, 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 boom. What do you got for me? Long range guys, double attack guys, and then a bunch of attack-based scorpions. 6, 6, 24, 33. They're going to be the slowest, so why don't we poison them? And then we'll go, wait. Reduce defense, because that's kind of what these guys have in spades, right? You have 3 defense, you have 8 defense. Oh, you're stronger than I thought. You have sharpshooter, so you can go for the guy in the back. You're out of range still. You're out of range, you're out of range, you're out of range, you're out of range. Stab. Teleport. What's your special ability here? Gain 3 speed until the end of the round. 1, 2, 3. You're out of range. 1, 2, 3. Meow, 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 meow. Wait. Oh. Isn't that gorgeous? Do I go for him? He's already bleeding. Let's soften that guy up. Six on the bleed. Adaptation defense. Adaptation attack. Interesting choice. You're on defense? You're on attack. You have 15 attack. 11 damage. Just torch you. We could just torch you. Minotaurs can reach them. Okay. Tactics. Learning when to fall back has been very interesting. God damn it. Really? You're still not going to give me offense a single time? I have 2 skill slots left. Oh, what do we get from this stuff? Summon Avatar, lower arcane, -2 mana. Neutral and positive effects used by the hero and friendly creatures last 1 additional round. That's actually not terrible for us. This hero and friendly creatures deal 50% more damage with a Lucky Strike, doubled if you know battle magic. That's not terrible. What does recruitment give us, though? Tier 1, 2, and 3 friendly creatures gain 25% of the hero's attack and defense as attack and defense. This bonus is doubled if you know tactics. Don't know tactics, but I do know diplomacy. Tier 4 creature growth is increased by 2. That's Minotaurs. So that's 4 additional Minotaurs. Here's the thing. 25% of our attack and defense is attack and defense. If we do get this, our attack is going to be absolutely nutso by the end of this. So 25% is substantial. And that's on our assassin, and it's on our multi-hit archer. Grants a new global map spell, allows interaction with any controllable city, enabling the transfer of creatures to and from that city usable once per day. Well, that would solve the problem I'm having. Friendly creatures get 2 HP. Allows creatures in the hero's army to be upgraded outside of the city. Well, there's an answer to your question. Provided the army already contains the upgraded version. Upgrading this way costs more than normal. Friendly creatures get 2 HP is also, like, pretty good. So, I hate to say it, but this guy's going to have to take basic recruitment. And then you're going to take a powerful curse, and that curse is going to be -1 to sight radius for 2 days. In exchange, you're going to get Heroic Strike restores 6 mana. We already have Unnatural Calm. We already have Enlarged Shadow. So I don't actually need that one. Give me my 500 gold a day. Like, this is a Heroic Strike character, so Heroic Strike restores mana. That's like 12 mana a turn if I get the double. That's a lot of free mana. Currently, I'm going to have to say that's better than the sword. Hi, Mona. Okay. That is what it is. You're going to grab me some gold and stuff. And then you'll come back. This guy is starting to get an army. As funny looking as it is. I feel like I've never seen an area so empty. It's like it didn't generate the bulk of the buildings it was meant to. Verifications Tavern. Laris the Betrayed. Leon Sticky Finger. His movement takes no terrain penalties. He has 1 sight radius plus another 1 for every 5 hero levels. I mean, it makes a good scout, but... Utopia looks yummy, thinking of the artifacts. Oh, you also can get an artifact merchant. Interesting. If I have multiple marketplaces, But my marketplaces already have 0% markup. What happens? I assume nothing. Should try to get that guy a couple of units. So we start figuring out what he is. Well, you can't quite make it up all the way, but you'll make it up enough. Come, give me these troops. Hmm. Morale and luck. You know, man, I feel like the morale and luck is going to be better on the Minotaur guy. I really do. I can give you back that golden pig. I want to upgrade these scrolls is the problem. Well, I feel like at this point I'd be a fool if I didn't go looking for the rest of these artifacts, so we'll start doing that. Yeah, you don't want any of them. You don't want no part of that. You have a skeleton. Boop, boop, boop. Right, I guess you are a necromancer. Should I start... giving you necromancy troops from the mercenaries, maybe? Just sit on cash for a second. What comes next? 1.5 times on the fighting style of Hydras. That makes our whirlwind a lot better. Dungeon heroes gain a +1 to all attributes. Hup, 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 hup. Good questions. We're at least making some decent money. I'd love if I could find a city up here, but I really don't think there is one. Sentinels of Glory. Let's get this first. Eggshoth Riders, Eggshoth Tamers. Not really a difference between these guys. Percent magic. Percent magic. Reduces terrain penalty. Reduces terrain penalty. I literally... Is that just a flat? The Tamers are just better in every way? Rider is the basic one, yeah. Well, I mean, Heroic Strike. When you put it like that, Heroic Strike. Wow, these Medusas go third. They have very high initiative. These guys have better movement. That's what their specialty is. Five to 7 is not very much. No problem. Friendly creatures get 10% range damage. We'll pick up next. +1 initiative to all friendly creatures. Creatures with ranged attacks get double shot? Dudes. Would that work with bouncing glaives? And would that then apply 2 sets of 1,000 cuts? Which if I upgraded my dancers to 4-8 dancers, would give them -4 defense? That's very powerful if so. Daughter of Navarre, you know what? Let's just have you explore. Because I wouldn't mind having a scout up here. Boop, 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 boop. Can I upgrade these guys? No. Didn't think so. What do I need for the 40? It's a lot. Don't. Sir, what do you have in your army right now? You don't have any Onyx Dancers. Okay, let's grab them. And that's not a lot of Toxic Trogs. So let's give you a lot of Toxic Trogs. I feel like you might even be able to fight something, buddy. Lethal. Normal. Easy. Easy. Let's go. In fact, what about this iridescent Abdi? I bet that's also going to be an easy. Swordsman. Was it here that were the skeletons? And this homie is just vibing because he's too scared to go anywhere. Gotta get the Minotaurs because we got the Minotaur guy and I'm currently planning to use them, so. Medusas are OP, maybe not OP, just good. The Medusas are very good. I think they're the best archer in the game. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Purple has come to play. He is undead. He's the undead spooky ghost boy. He's got 5 to 9 super vampires, 1 to 4 cave dragons, 5 to 9 upgraded minotaurs, 5 to 9 reapers, 10 to 20 gravediggers, and 10 to 20 onyx dancers. He's not that crazy. He's a schism hero. Her special ability is nuts. I can't remember what it is, but I remember her portrait, and I remember thinking, this is a crazy ability. Inquisitors are down here. Yeah, he's probably the best guy to tank them. Okay, let's go defense. Look, so not used to heroic charge costing me to use. Do you have any spells? I guess you do. What do you have? 23 mana. Current pace is 14. You've shortened shadow. Oof. Oh, I got 3 damage. Big Minotaur. Okay, this guy's Minotaurs are very good. Now, what are you getting? Currently, you have morale. So, Balthazar's bodyguard makes an obvious sense for you. Daylight magic, battlecraft. Friendly creature's chance to take an additional turn increases by 1% for each point of morale. This bonus is doubled if you know battlecraft. Well, dude, I'm gonna take that because the Minotaurs really scale off of morale like nothing else. These are ranged guys, so I don't actually know that we can catch up to them quickly enough. I guess let's go defense. They don't have sharpshooter. They do have sharpshooter. Oh, I guess this is irrelevant then. just gotta take these hits whether I like it or not. You take haste. Can actually reach him. Minotaurs. Okay. I think I understand how this guy works. The answer is Minotaurs. We'll triumvirate in strength. Friendly creatures gain 1 initiative. Yeah, you know what? Faster Minotaurs is better. Didn't defeat the guard here. I don't know what any of these creatures are. Gems, crystal, and mercury. Maybe not OP. High tier archer goes really high. Yep. Bam, hello. How did I get the animated armor? I have mercenary guilds. I actually have 2 mercenary guilds right next to our starting capital. So I just get 3 random units every week. Right click on the nest to see what they are. Oh, kitten horn. Magical creature, melee attack, flying, 10, 10, 10, 15. Tier 4, okay. Gives all friendly creatures +3 morale. Upon death, this creature casts Berserk on its killer. They are forced to attack the nearest creature. Fairy dragon. Dragon, Tier 5, magic immunity 5, mana drinker. Adjacent enemy creatures cannot use abilities. Dispels all negative and positive status effects from the target. Dispels all summoned creatures and temp stacks. Kitten horns are evil. Berserk is certainly interesting. But if I was to only send in the Minotaurs... Right, that just takes me there. The inhabitants are united by their love of colorful nesting. Four Minotaurs, 27. I feel like... Oh, it's one of these battles. That actually makes my life a little bit harder. All my guys go first. Shade cloak. That felt unlikely, but... Excuse me? I thought they had to be adjacent. Crud. Curse word. Go! I also thought if it was dead, it would just end the combat. It's not how Berserk works. Oh, sugar snap peas. I'm gonna take the heroic strike buff on this guy. Can't believe that. You were right. Kitten horns are evil. If I had done that better, I could have timed it so that I'd chain kitten horns into each other, which is what I was hoping to do, but I failed to do it. Love that, fighting that many Medusas and not having to actually fight them. Big fan. I don't want to lose those guys. One stack. That's it? How did I lose anybody in this fight? I don't understand. Literally seems impossible. Advanced recruitment. Tier 1, 2, and 3 gain 25% of the hero's attack and defense as attack and defense. The heroes in the start of a city. Growth increases by 50%. Tier 4 in all cities increases by 4. And that's Minotaurs? That is Minotaurs. Ooh, man, that would give that guy a lot of Minotaurs. I did want this elite guard one, but the option for an additional 4 Minotaurs, you can kill them all in one turn if you go in with a single stack and they line up correctly. Yeah, avoid them every chance I get. Yeah, if you had like a dragon, a high dragon stack, it would be really easy. Sudoku bombers, best use is throwing them at the strongest enemy and forcing it to berserk. Yeah. Yeah, I think worth it if I have Diplo. I kind of agree with you there. Now. Okay. You have like full mana. Oh my god, we got to get you home. You have so many upgrades that you don't have and spells you don't know how to cast yet. No, I'll get those riders. Deliver them to him. Cities. I think the upgrade to Minotaurs at this point seems like a pretty obvious choice. And then the upgraded treasury. Or one of these two. It's the end of the week, so getting recruitment tends to be the way to go. I'll get arbiters. But I'm not going to spend a dime. Now I'm like, do I get another +2 Minotaurs? Right? Like I could go really ham on the Minos. Yeah, it's a pretty fun idea, isn't it? All right, you sold me. Minotaur Steamroller. If we build them right. If we build them wrong, God only knows. Oh, I forgot about him. Dang it! Heretic Avis, +1 gem per day. +1 Hydra growth. And you come with 2 Hydras? It's a lot of high-level flying troops. Time to sell gems and go hard. These guys are really nice because they have that staggering hits ability. Do you regen? No, it's only Chthonic Hydras who regen. Use Vamps and Dragons, not good, yeah. I do have the ability to get 13 Hydras, which is pretty nonsense. Which do have Swift Strike. That's how Dungeon is. It's just the way it is. Creature takes damage, its morale increases. When its morale triggers, its speed, attack, and defense increase by 8. This creature always has positive morale, maximum increase to 5. Parry. When it takes damage, its morale is increased by 1. Fully ignores attack values until the end of the round. So this is actually pretty good at like taking on big guys as well. She's the Hydra character, so Hydras are extra good for her. Give her all the Hydras. 15 Hydras is a hell of a lot. There is no way in hell I can upgrade it. The only reason I don't want to put the Minotaur Lords in there is because I want them to go in the other guy's army. And I'm worried if she takes them. She could leave, pick up this guy's Minotaurs, give them the other Minotaurs. The only thing she can't do is actually get him in there. Because he doesn't know swiftness or whatever the heck it's called. Dungeon music also very good. Yeah, it is. I'm up against some big guys. I don't know if the answer is more cave dragons or more minotaurs, or if it's just sell more gems also. I think the answer is sell more gems. So I either go 3 dragons or I go 14, 28, and 78 here. I could buy all of these guys. Dragon's got the tier 4 magic resistance. Yeah, I was thinking about that. All right, we're going to do that then. Let's sell more gems. I'm going to make up 5 gems a round. What do I really need the gems for otherwise? What do I need for that? 1,350? Why not? Let's sell some logs. Just buy everybody. I still have the walls in that settlement too, so... now you can just take this fight. Expert leadership, basic tactics... Instantly reset the cooldown of heroic strike whenever they use it. It's based on morale. Friendly creatures get initiative. Whenever a friendly creature gains a turn from positive morale, all other friendly creatures' morale increases by 1 until the end of the next round. I think I have to give that to him. Because again, it's about what stacks for the Minotaurs. You could get to that portal, but let's just hit this stable. Then maybe go for that mansion with him. Oh, liches. I'd love liches for you. But I'm not really sure what you're going to do yet. You know what? You're going to go up to that traveling circus is what you're going to do. Upgrade your necromancy. Get Death Herald. You're picking up random loot around the map. There's another gem mound here. +1 Mercury daily and another Troglodyte's Throne. I don't have enough money for this. You know what? I'm better off attacking them for the XP. There's another 8,000 gold. Let's go. Just Guild Gymnasium. Let's get this upgraded treasury. Mage Guild 4. Vengeance, Vulnerability, Anti-Magic, and Chain Lightning. I do love Chain Lightning. I gotta be real, man. This no markup ability is kind of bonkers. Like no markup on any marketplace stuff. Low key, a bit absurd. Attack most likely deterred. Yeah, I feel like that stack ought to deter them. Unless they bring through another massive army with 10 to 20 vampires inside of it. Okay, so he transferred troops. 10 to 20 super vampires. 20 to 50 liches. 1 to 4 black dragons and 1 to 4 the other color dragon. You can make it home. Do you? It's probably the better idea. I'd really like to do this abandoned mansion. But I'm worried that's going to be just too much. Ah. If you select and then click Alt, it tells you how much you have. 26. So that costs 34. So I am correct. I would not be able to make it home. So we're going to go home. I need the better hero here. I feel like I should keep the Hydras in her army. seeing as she is the Hydra lady. Hydras gain 1 speed initiative and 20% HP. Yeah, that's pretty good. She's a warlock. I could give her Great Merchant. We'll go with that temporary matter ability. But then I think I'll be fleeing you for the most part. Don't think I want to go out that way. I think this guy needs to come home now and get some spells. Yeah, I think there's no doubt about Papa's got to come on home. Red portal. No, different than that one. We have dark red portal, and what do we have here? Yellow circular portal. Yeah, I don't have a clue. Who knows? We can slide you over and try to grab that. I mean, they shouldn't know any of my troops are up here. They haven't been that far. They basically saw my city and disappeared. What I could do is I could come over here and cast that Fog of War spell again, and so they won't even be able to see my troops. Which I think would be a good idea. I like the idea of getting the gymnasium here, because it will also give him a free level. Which we can use to take advanced offense. Friendly creatures gain 2 attack for each point of morale. Dude. Those Minotaurs are going to be insane. If... if they live long enough. I'm gonna start getting him like random troops wherever I can. % magic damage. Extra sight radius. I don't know that that matters. 1 extra gem a day is still worth a lot of money. We should save up for the Hydras. I have 2 points here. I could get Pocket Dimension. Or I could just save up for something like Shadow Flight. Or maybe even Gate of Light. Let's just save the astrology points for now. Okay, he's fighting with the others here for control of those. And then he's attacking me. The only thing that lives here is his dragons, pretty much. We have a 400 stack of trogs. I get first round. Okay. So you have Ashen Dragons, which do that Hex area and are magic immune. You have Cave Dragons, Merchants of Death, which can summon. Liches. Oh, these are not the Liches who revive people, but they are the Liches who do AoE. You are extra good at killing things. You scale off of things dying. And you are Swift Strike vampires. He's going to hit that troglodyte on his turn. He's going to hit whatever the hell he wants. $180 damage. It's close, but it ain't enough. What are their stats like? 11, 7, and 5? Okay. We have a lot of defense. We don't have a lot of attack. But I feel like at least our heroes are relatively in the same area. Unfortunately, I am pretty low on mana. Cannot be targeted. Should I cast that on those 400 trogs? Honestly? It's not a bad idea. They go so late that it's going to force the vampires. The vampires won't get an attack then. And both of those cave dragons... Well, I mean, they're going to attack my, like, blobs here. Well, you can't reach anybody, but you can. You're either going to come in and hit those or hit them. You're probably going to come in and hit 3 of them. Cloak is a 1-round spell. Yeah. But the hope is that, like, it would force them to have to come into, and not be able to kill them right away. I actually think it's, like, not a bad idea. Lich is AoE, yeah. Problem is, like, I don't have any spells that are, like, affect everybody, so... And I can't affect the dragons. Carapace is really expensive, and Shade Cloak would effectively do the same thing, so... I probably want to move this dragon out of this group. Pause. Barrage, Heavenly Blades. Let's use Barrage. Should you be able to hit him with a barrage if he has a Shade Cloak? Alright, I can kill this dragon in 1 hit. I don't do that much to the vampires, so... I'd say that's a pretty obvious choice. You have Sharpshooter. He could summon whites, which is a bit of an issue, but... You remove counterattacks. So I tell you what. Let's have you do that. You can attack this dragon through the wall. Kills one of them. You can attack this vampire through the wall and kill 3 to 4 of them. That's really nice. That's going to reduce 2 defense. On you and you, I would say that doesn't really matter. Boy, your guys have a lot of defense. You guys are at least 80%. Ooh. All right, let's do that again. Okay. Who does the most damage here? 22. You do 7. 7, 14, 21. To 27. That's pretty close. No matter how I want to cook that. What is your thing? Reduces all enemies morale by 2. Each attack also kills 1 enemy. Whenever a friendly creature dies, this creature gains 3 attack at the end of battle. Works on creatures up to tier 7. So, I don't want to let you be able to hit me. But I could do this. That vampire's going next. The Minotaur might be able to kill that vamp. These towers are useless, man. What do we got for spells? +3. You have 12. You have 11. I could let the Minotaur go first. Man, against 7 vampires, I feel like that might be the play. What I hate about this is that if this guy attacks my dragon, it's a guaranteed kill because of Death Stare. Right? Works on creatures up to tier 7. I'm assuming that includes tier 7. But it's also like if I don't attack, these guys are still going to do a bunch of damage to me. I've officially decided this game is sick. A true successor to HOM 2, 3 Nostalgia. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think the double hit here is good. So the next real question is just, do I go for the +6 attack? You're going to go, then you, and you are going to go. Fully ignores all attackers' attack values until the end of the round. That's going to be really good. I'll let you lose one. So now if he gets countered attack, it's not as bad. He didn't even kill me. Wow. Dude, what did he just cast on my Trog? Well, I did say those dragons were going to die, but I think that's the price to pay. Catapults attack defensive tower. Ankos used Barrage, and then Heroic Strike, and then Ice Bolt. Sorry, he used Barrage, Heroic Strike, Ice Bolt on the Troglodyte. Yeah, I mean, fair play, I guess. Puppy dogs are next. The liches. I can barrage these guys, but it doesn't really do a lot. But I think I will. Deals basic attack damage to any enemy, ignores their defense. How do you do more damage if I don't use that ability? That doesn't make any sense. What? You ignore 32 defense and it causes you to do less damage? I don't understand anything in this world anymore. Who's going to go? The dogs are going to go. This guy's going to go. The dogs are going to attack the Minotaur. They're going to do 300 to 500 damage. Killing 4 to 6 Minotaurs. I could just teleport this guy. I could also hit him and run. He's gonna have a lot right now, so he's probably going to summon. You're gonna kill him. Mentor gets parry. Only takes 3. That's pretty good. 2 to 3, 1 to 2. Kill him. Kill the vampire. Hi, morale. Vampires are down. I think the animated armor comes out. Tron gets hit. Not too bad. Let's hit attack. Let's... Who's my biggest threat? I actually think it's you. So I'm just going to fill you with arrows and heroic strikes, question mark. 25 to 29. You do 16 to 19. Hi, morale. Teleport strike. It's fine. That's fine. That's fine. not ideal, but it works. Hit him with everything you got, buddy. Tower salvo, tower salvo, tower salvo. Heroic strike. Minotaur. Huge. 3 levels off of that. What did we lose? We lost 10 Minotaurs, 3 dragons. That's a lot of money. That was like 9,000 bucks. 8 infiltrators and 80 trogs. That's nothing. That's not ideal, but it's okay. And we got a single Borreless Heart. That's all we got for items. Not as many losses as we would have thought. Yeah, I concur. We came out on that better than I could have honestly hoped for. Certainly seeing as how it was looking. Do I have any answer for you? 63 of you is quite a bit. God, I really need your spells. Well, she's about to attack me, so... you can't get into range. You can, but then that griffin's gonna get to go. So the question is do you want to smack this guy and then get griffined? I don't think you do. Especially not when he can do that. These guys do 7 damage. Unlimited counterattacks. Or extra counterattack. 7 flat. 350 damage. On 8 attack. Did I lose dragon fighting you? That's a good question. Well, you do a fair bit of damage just for darn tootin'. Let's go defense. He's gonna go first, so... Rude. Holy evolution. Dispels all negative effects from friendly creatures and fully restores their HP. Dragon, I don't think you need to go. $25. I still don't got offense. There is a 1 more chance after this round. Do I go for friendly creatures get 2 HP or do I go for relocation? I feel like on this character, relocation's got to be the way to go. also going to take a overwhelming curse, -3 attack and defense. But a shamanic soul, +6 spell power. All spells in the spellbook have a maximum level. Well, that's pretty nice. Take my quivering quiver. I'd love to get those sentinels, but I don't have any room for them. Same thing with those phoenixes. So I think we're going to come down here and we're going to figure out where this portal goes. Missed the Citadel Castle a little. Oh, man. What else? Orate dancers. So, relocation. 12 mana. Problem is, I do need to bring him home right now. Apparently you have 2 more cave dragons to recruit, so we'll put those back in. I feel like none of these guys know at all where they're going anymore. Why not? Get a little undead stack. I think I'll bring him across to the schism area so that our schism homies can figure themselves out. You can recruit crossbowmen. Marketplace, 100% markup. The university over here. As well as a Monty Hall. A Griffin Rookery. I'm starting to feel like if there is crossbows and griffins, then there might actually be a temple city in here. No promises, but it is starting to feel like it. Let's... Man, we got a lot of law points from that. Let's get elite Hydras. And then Hydras are what? Tier 6? Tier 6. So we'll also get 1 extra Hydra. Okay. That's pretty good. We managed to just fend off a major attack without losing too many troops halfway through a week. Plus we have some reinforcements coming in. Handful of other basic guys we can get. I feel like we mostly lost the stack of big like we lost the 3 dragons, but then everything else was just trogs and infiltrators. I guess like 10 minotaurs, but they'll reboot. What is our minotaur build? Oh, I guess you can't see how many you make a month. Make a week. Max level despair. Could make a max level early start here as well, which would give me a +6 initiative bonus for pretty cheap. I'll do that. I don't think despair he necessarily needs. Oh, you also got level ups, dude. None of the ones I wanted, but... One, two, three, four. You're not gonna get. You're not gonna get a class. There's no way. I'd have to get a 4 out of 4 here. So we got to start saying like, well, what's good for you? You have offense. Friendly creatures gain 3 attack for each adjacent enemy. It's really good on Hydras. It's also pretty damn good on Minotaurs. Once per turn, when an enemy waits, you get initiative. Gain focus time when you use a spell. 3 defense for each adjacent ally. Not so much. When a friendly creature kills an enemy with a counterattack, their counterattacks are refreshed. My Minotaurs have parry. I'm going to get basic tactics. I could also then get basic defense. I don't know recruitment. 2 defense for each point of luck. Friendly creatures take less damage. Enemy creatures deal less damage. Less attack of enemy creatures. I mean, I guess those Minotaurs are designed for like tanking and taunting. Right now you have 5 defense and 0 attack. I hardly even know how that's possible. But it seems like basic defense makes a lot of sense for you then. Can't see the Minotaurs because of the camera. Tucked away. Little ones tucked away. Let's go for this with the offense. So this makes him a little bit chunkier. Borlet's Heart. You don't really want that. But what do we have in the old department? -1 morale to enemy creatures. $18 wood for that sash. I'll take that. He's all about the morale right now, so... yeah. Let's take that. Alchemical dust. What are we looking for? Black dragons, chthonic hydras. I do really want to save up for this, especially because we have the Hydra character. If I could give her like 20 chthonic hydras, I feel like she'd be unstoppable. So, you want to go back out there and start killing stuff? What else is there? Normal battle. Difficult battle. Easy battle. Easy. Normal. Easy. Alright, well... why don't we do that? We're not under immediate threat. I gotta learn how to use this army. No better way than shooting things a bunch. Oh, that's an 81 marksman. Yeah. I mean, you'd kill him. You would just straight up kill him if I give you haste. Sure. You do at max 160 damage. Yeah, definitely no reason to lose anybody here. Tier 5 arcane spells. Dune also has Tome of Nameless Hero on him right now. What's haste under? Daylight. Definitely not sorcery. I think we'll just go advanced defense for right now. It's just based on luck. I think we'll also just take cover. That's a pretty good deal. I'll take that. We'll come down. We'll start killing off the rest of these guys. Get more loot out of it. There's nothing to recruit here. There is stuff to build here. Obviously, the Mage's Guild is nice. I love having more spells, even though I'm not really using them a lot. Heroes of the City all unlock spells are added to their spell book. Yeah, alright, we're gonna go with that. And then start adding fatty stacks. Fortifications increase troop generation? They do, yeah. 50%, 100%. So they are worth building. In the right circumstances. Okay, doke. I feel like we just had a hell of a long turn. We fought off some serious mega battles. We have secured our Minotaur army. We have started building up a nice, tasty Hydra army because I didn't use any of those Hydras previously. Our main stack is doing okay, but they definitely need some boosts. If I could grab some more infiltrators and some more of these like Onyx Dancers. I guess they're also going to be where I stack Medusas. I guess Medusas and Dragons, and then it's like Hydras and Minotaurs are going to go in everybody else's army. But I feel like that could work out. And then we have a little, you know, weirdo ice city starting here as well with the Abyssal Envoys. There's a bunch of Wormoses around we can pick up as well. There's some really nice stuff here, some really good artifacts and max scrolls. We'll do that next, but we're going to have to do it next week in the next episode. Because that's all the time we got for today. Thank you so much for joining us. In the meantime, we'll see you back here soon. Until then.